no idea how to start. Maybe because I never blog. Or perhaps I really have difficulties expressing myself though writing. How do I start? Maybe I can start with introducing myself. I am Carlos Antonio Santillan. I am an incoming first year at St. Catherine of Bologna School. One trivia, St. Catherine is the patron saint of artists. So does that mean that students at St. Catherine should also be artistic? Anyway, my papa is an advertising man. He composes music and jingles for commercials for just about anything. Soap, toothpaste, cereals, candies, and Dio colognes too. On the other hand, my mama is both a painter and a writer. She likes to express her opinions a lot. Papa always has time for us. And I love music because of him. Mama always encourages us to do better. She's confident that I too can write. So I'm here, writing my own blog and hoping that I'd be able to write something substantial and relevant.
Carl, wake up!
What's with you?
Read this.
What did I do here?
Auditions, hello? You'll be trained by the famous Ricardo Santa Ana.
I heard he's strict. Maybe I can't get in.
Remember the time we watched Sinakulo? Everything was fantastic. Roman soldiers with their menacingly painted masks and armors, Barabbas, Pilato. The actors were all so passionate.
Connection?
Oh, you are so naive. Getting the proper training will make you more effective. The Sinakula looked realistic because the actors knew their thing.
They had no training. They've been doing it for years.
Yes, but you see, having the proper training is an advantage. If you're dead serious about theater, why not train?
Okay, fine, you win.
Yay! I'm hiring myself to be your PA.
Good morning, kids. My name is Gabe Martinez, and I'd like to assume that you are all here because you love theater, right? We cannot accommodate everyone today. Those whose numbers are 125 and up, please come back tomorrow, okay?
Tomorrow?
See you.
Hey, Lola.
God bless you.
Opo, Lola.
God bless you. So, what are you guys up to these days?
Carlos is auditioning for Ricardo Santana.
Oh, Ricky?
You know him?
Not him, his dad. Have you met him?
Not yet, but we met his assistant though.
His father was a humble man. We were in theater.
Really? In theater?
In the UP Mobile Theater. We toured the country to bring theater to the towns and barrios.
That is so cool.
Yes, our professor, Wilfrido Maria Guerrero, wanted to bring theater close to the hearts of people. And remember, this was the 60s, a time when roads to towns outside Manila were still rugged, when amenities were few and it was very uncomfortable to travel.
But we enjoyed every minute of it.
You know, there was no set, only the basic furniture. We also had simple costumes and makeup.
So why did they watch your plays?
Modesty aside, we all had superb acting.
Wow, Lola! You're part of history!
I would say yes.
Contemporary theater!
By early 60s, it was difficult to draw audience to plays. It was realized that the problem was language, that although some Filipinos had the command of the language necessary to write works, English was still not the language of the majority. Thus, audiences were limited to the highly educated and to those devoted to theater. Playwrights and theater groups initially translated Western classics and then adapted it into Philippine context. Later, playwrights soon developed stories written in the vernacular, tackling different issues, concerns, and contexts of the contemporary society.
So, Lola, is smoking part of your theater experience?
Why did you ask? You thought smoking was common among theater people? Huh? There were smokers, but many were not. I chose not to smoke.
So, why didn't you smoke? I mean, if many were doing it, why not?
Why should I? The body doesn't need tobacco the way it needs food, water, sleep, and exercise. And cigarettes have nicotine and cyanide that are actually poisonous.
I have a confession. I tried smoking once.
Really?
It doesn't taste good, and you feel the burning sensation. I actually got dizzy right after the first puff.
That's because our bodies are smart. Your body went on the defense because it's being poisoned. First-time smokers often feel pain or burning in the throat and lungs. Some even feel sick or even throw up the first few times they try tobacco.
So I stopped. Besides, smoking is really a major turn-off. Imagine having bad breath and bad-smelling clothes and hair.
And I read that you can get bad skin from smoking.
Definitely, smoking can slow down the flow of blood vessels.
And prevent oxygen and nutrients from getting into the skin.
So never even try to smoke.
I won't smoke, Lola. Promise.
I can do this.
Welcome to day 2 of the auditions. So today, we will ask you to deliver a line from the Tagalog drama, Kahapon, Ngayon at Bukas. You have under your chairs lines from the play. Please memorize that. And please be back this afternoon for your slot.
Mga kapatid ko, o ano't kayo'y nangalulumbay? Dahil baga sa pag-aalala ninyo sa nalugsong buhay ng bayan sa araw na ito. Tunay nga, sa noon hanggang ngayon ay 20 taon na singkad, 20 taon ng pagkakaalipin. Ngunit wag, ngayoy naghahanda ng lahat kapag kayo'y umayos sa aking mga panukala. Thank God I made it. I don't know how, but I was able to get in. Now, I have to prepare for art class next week. Mr. Gabe asked us to deliver a line from either Kahapon, Ngayon at Bukas or Tanikalang Ginto. What is Tanikalang Ginto anyway? Ang Tanikalang Ginto or The Golden Chain is a drama in 3 acts, written by Juan Abad in 1902. This was first staged in Teatro Libertad on July 7, 1902. It's about Ligaya, who is forbidden to see Kaulayaw by her uncle Maimbot. Ligaya then receives a golden bracelet from Maimbot that becomes a chain to bind her to his control.
Surprise!
Is this for me?
Yes, congratulations,
Congratulations.
Aww. You know what? I really think you should get the role of the main character. What's the name of the main character anyway?
In Kahapon, Ngayon at Bukas?
Yeah.
It's Tagalog.
Tagalog.
Sounds like Tagalog, no? Yeah.
The Filipino everyman. At the place beginning, Tagalog is shackled in prison. In this particular scene, he throws the American flag on the ground and tramples it until it is torn. Then, he breaks the shackles and forces the jail open. At this point, the rest of the characters shout, "Long live freedom! Long live motherland!"
Wow! Very powerful.
Hey, Carl,
Oh, hey!
where are you heading?
To the city library. Mr. Gabe wants us to research on drama during the Spanish colonial period.
What will you do with it?
He wants us to choose a form of drama that we can perform in class.
Oh, okay.
Oh, could you give me a hand?
Sure do.
Come on, let's go! Remember the cenaculo that we witnessed?
Yes, the color, the grand presentation. So, is it part of the Spanish period?
Yes.
Spanish drama is about religion, huh?
Yes, this period speaks about Christianity and conversion.
Like the cenaculo.
Yes, and comedia.
Comedy?
No, a comedia is a play in verse depicting the Christian saints' real events or imaginary kingdoms. Moro Moro, which is a comedia, dramatizes the conflict between medieval Christian kingdoms and the Moorish Empire and ends in the triumph of the Christians over the Moors or the Muslims.
According to this, comedia taught us Filipinos to obey authorities.
Besides obeying authorities, comedia also created hostility between the Christianized natives and the Muslims of the South.
It's good that although these are old forms, we can still enjoy them because of their modern presentations.
Exactly. Oh, here's another one. The Zarzuela.
Ah, that's for you. You can sing, you can act. It has topics on patriotism and revolution. My tummy's having its own revolution.
Okay, lugaw, my treat.
Yay! Lugaw with egg!
Something to drink?
Thanks. So, what brings you here?
Nothing, ma.
Is there something you want to ask Mama?
Remember you shared something about your arrest in the 80s?
What about it?
How was it?
Well, difficult is an understatement, I should say.
Was it because of sedition?
Sedition. Ay, in a way, I used to be editor-in-chief for the Philippine Collegian, and they say my articles were very subversive. It was martial law. We were young and passionate.
So how was theater then?
Well, almost all plays were protest plays. But martial law stopped all that. Theater people had to be subtle in the way they tackled things. In 1978, Ruel Aguilar's In This Corner was about corruption in the boxing world. It mirrored the corrupt system that pervades the government. And there was this highly political version of the Panunuluyan which tackled about workers' rights and urban poverty. By the way, what makes you so interested?
Just been reading about the American period when the Americans arrested seditious writers.
Oh yes, they were daring playwrights. Even the audience were all herded into prison. Everything has a purpose, I guess. Do you want to help Mama?
Sure.
So, our task is to write a 15-minute play.
Any topic, right?
Yes.
You're the poet, Mark, so I guess you'll do the writing?
Of course not. We're gonna work on it.
Kuya, what's your name?
Carlos, ma'am.
I'm Amira. This is Marky and he's John. You're the youngest in the batch, I guess.
Good for you. Want some?
He's a kid.
I started when I was 14.
No thanks.
See? Smoking expands the mind. It removes mental constraint.
It increases creativity.
I'm okay.
It's okay. Don't smoke. It's addicting.
It's his choice, Mark. Let him explore.
Stop it, John. We all know what smoking can bring. We all know that smoking causes cancer, emphysema, and heart disease. That it can shorten life by 10 years or more. That once a person starts smoking, he'll be addicted to it. So, don't ever think of starting it, kid. You'll never know what smoking really brings.
I suggest we start.
Yes, but never bring that up again.
What?
Smoking! Okay, let's start.
Pa,
Yes.
have you tried smoking?
Why?
No, I'm not even considering it.
So?
I'm just curious.
No, I didn't.
Why?
It's a waste of money.
But they say it releases creativity.
Smoking? Who would say that?
My group mates.
That's the biggest lie. Creativity is the art of creating something beautiful. And you can't get that out of smoking.
So, what should I do to release my creativity?
Observe. Relate with yourself and your environment. Take in the treasures of the world and see what you can come up with. Right. Are you aware of the pre-colonial drama? Drama then was community-based and oriented. It was a recreation of events that happened in real life. And it all began in Mimetic Ritual, where the people imitate actions of animals or recount hunting experiences. Later, pre-colonial drama advanced to discussing familiar themes like love, love triangle, parental objections, and others. Learn and be proactive.
And don't smoke.
That's right.
The myth that smoking is cool is also a factor. That's a big factor. Looking cool and being part of a group. Smoking is clearly an addiction. As much as smokers want to stop, emotional, mental, and physical reactions do appear. So, why is smoking addictive? I've read that nicotine, a natural occurring substance in tobacco leaves, is the substance that causes addiction in smoking. Smoking doses of nicotine causes activation of pleasure centers in the brain, which may explain the pleasure and addictiveness to cigarette smoking. So, will I try it? No, I don't want to get addicted. And besides, like what Papa has said, it's just a waste of wealth and health. It was indeed a ride, and I learned a lot in the past weeks. I learned that in order to be successful, we must be able to really focus on what we are called to do without getting distracted by others. If there are criticisms, rise above them. Be humble and learn from your mistakes. Get rid of things that will not help us achieve our goals. Be open, be teachable, and don't stop learning. I have a long way to go, and I really pray that I will finish this race strong. As written in the Holy Book, to strain toward what is ahead, press on toward the goal to win the prize which God has called me.